Asr time starts when Dhuhr ends. Now, whichever madhab you follow, okay? End of Asr, we know from other ahadith, okay? We know from other ahadith, the end of Asr is just before Maghrib. Alright? Inshallah, we'll get to them as well. Most fuqaha, they dislike, I'm not saying it's not allowed to, they dislike praying Asr when the sun goes yellow, due to the saying of the Prophet, وَقْتُ الْعَصْرِ مَا لَمْ تَصْفَرَّ الشَّمْسِ, that the time of Asr is until the sun doesn't go yellow. Now, does that mean is disliked to pray there, or actually the time finishes there and there is no time, no salah time between the yellowness of the shams, the sun, till the maghrib? So depend how you look at the hadith. I think most fuqaha would agree that it is disliked to pray. The real time to pray Asr is before that time, and because Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam in one hadith he said, "Tilka salatul munafiqi." This is the salah of the munafiq. Yajlisu ahaduhum. One of them he sits. Like, I'm not saying the one is excused if he was busy or something, but it's a munafiq who sits there حتى إذا أصفرت الشمس, until the sun becomes yellow. حتى إذا كانت بين قرني الشيطان, until it's between the horns of shaitan. Is really near the maghrib. قام فنقرها أربعا لا يذكر الله إلا قليلا. Then he just quickly prays, he doesn't worship Allah. So it is, this is from the attributes of munafiq, to wait that late for no reason. But if someone had a reason, he was traveling, he just his bus stopped and he still got some time to pray, maybe a bit late, but it's an excuse. As a habit, that's unacceptable to pray that late. Okay? Salatul Maghrib, it starts when the sun has fully set. When the sun has set and it's disappeared from the horizon. And it ends, so one view, which is also the view of the two students of Abu Hanifa, which is Imam Muhammad and Abu Yusuf, and it's also one view of Hanabila and one view of Shafi'is, that it is when the redness, until the redness disappears after the sunset. Okay? This is based on a narration from Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu. Abu Hanifa, he said the time of Maghrib is until the whiteness which follows the redness disappears. Which is also a narration in Tirmidhi, but the Ahnaf, their fatwa is on the students, until the redness disappears. Okay? Malikis and the later Shafi'is, they say the time of Maghrib is short enough to just do the adhan, the iqama, change your clothes, do wudu, do 3 fard, 2 sunnah. What it takes to do the Maghrib Salah is that much how the time is for Maghrib Salah. Reason being, the hadith we covered last week, Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam prayed both days Maghrib what time? As soon as the sun set. So based on that, they say you don't have a time to wait in Maghrib. The time starts, you pray. And as long as it takes to pray, an average 5 rakats, 3 fard and 2 sunnahs, and what it takes a person to do adhan and iqama and do wudu. In real terms you would say, well, you should pray in hour times, you would assume in the first 20 minutes. Yeah. The time of Isha, the Ahnaf say it is from after the redness of the shafaq has disappeared. Imam Abu Hanifa said it is after the whiteness which follows the redness, then the Isha starts. But their fatwa is that, based on the qawl of Sahibain, his 2 students, that as soon as the redness disappears, the Isha starts. Where we are now in the twilight period in UK, we actually don't see the redness disappear for a very long time, and the whiteness stays even after hours and hours. And this and from the end of May till almost the end of July, this period, we have exceptional situation here in England. But in general, from the redness of when the shafaq al-ahmar, the red shafaq, it disappears, from there on, from that time till subh sadiq, until the time you can't eat anymore and you have to start your fasting, that time subh sadiq, all is the time of Isha. And there is a hadith in Daraqutni which Ibn Umar radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, "Ash-shafaqu al-humratu." Shafaq is the redness. Yeah? Okay. Another view that Salah of Isha should be prayed before by the the half of the night. Half of the night doesn't mean 12 o'clock. We said last week, you divide the time between Fajr and Isha into half, yeah, or even from Maghrib. So waqtu salat al-Isha'i ila nisf al-layl, this in Abu Dawood, Ahmad, Muslim and Nisa'i, and maybe other hadith as well, very famous. The time of Salah of Isha is till the middle of the night. The start of Isha is straight after Maghrib. Whenever the Maghrib ends in any fiqh, the Isha will start after it straight away. Why is it that we say that the time of Salah starts when the last time of Salah finishes, except in the case of Fajr and Dhuhr? Yeah, the Asr starts when Dhuhr finishes, Maghrib starts when Asr finishes, Isha starts when Maghrib finishes, and Fajr starts when Isha finishes. It's because in one hadith, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Innama at-tafritu ala ma lam yusalli hatta yaji'a waqtu salah." Is if a person is sleeping, there is no blame on it. Okay, there is no tafrit in sleeping. Another hadith, the remissness, the blame on a person is when you delay the prayer until the next prayer Salah starts. Okay, so in reality, the time of Salah, from beginning to end, any time a person prays, he has prayed in Salah, in his time. It may be disliked to pray in certain times within that time, and more preferred to pray in certain times, which we'll cover very shortly. But that is its time. But the fact the hadith says the blame is if you were to pray, if someone he waits and he delays until the next Salah time starts. That is taken by many fuqaha as the proof that the Salah time, when it finishes, the next one starts. Except that there is no dispute between the end of Fajr and beginning of Dhuhr, that there is no Salah time, Fard Salah time there. Okay. So this hadith is important to know that the Salah time starts when one Salah time ends, except Fajr. And we just add on that witr. Witr is prayed from after Isha. Whenever Isha is finished, the witr is prayed after the Isha. You can't pray witr before Isha Salah. It has to be your last Salah. So, and the time of witr is until the Fajr starts. Fajr Subh Sadiq, the real Fajr. Okay? Any questions? I think this is almost what we covered last time. Any questions before we move on?